guys, Tim here with Tim 88 Fishing, here in front of Kayaks and More to show off the native Titan 13.5 that I'm going to be fishing out of this year. We'll start up front here with the yak powered button lights. I went with the button lights on the front instead of the strip. Really just preference there, wasn't no logic behind it. I just thought the button lights would look better. I've got green on that side, red, you know, standard nav lights. Going back, I've got my hatch here. This boat has a ton of storage up front. I've got soft plastics, my catch board, rain gear, just some waters, little miscellaneous plastics I've thrown in a bag there. You know, ton of room, and also you can pop that out and store stuff that you may not need every trip underneath that hatch. There's a ton of room in the bow of this boat. For the fish finder, I'm running a Garmin 106 SV. I really like this graph. You know, I've ran Garmin on all my kayaks the last few years, so I was real familiar with their graphs, so that's kind of why I chose to stay with Garmin. And then, of course, you know, this boat has the propel drive that Native's kind of famous for, so great drive, very dependable so far. We've got the Native seat here. This seat is very comfortable. It's got a ton of storage underneath. It's got a built-in caddy here for your scissors, pliers, fish grips, all that stuff. You got a spot over here for a box, a spot back here, and then you've got a little bungee system up here that you can store more stuff in. It actually has a little deal here that goes down there. I didn't realize that was the wrong place. It has this little bungee system here that you can store stuff underneath there. Also, the boat has the rod tubes here from the factory. You know, I've used them somewhat. I kind of like them so far. Moving back here, we've got my two Yak Attack black packs on the boat. The front one I use to store all my tackle and whatnot in. In my back box, I've turned it into a battery box. I have a 24 volt 50 amp hour amped battery back here. It powers my NK180, and then I also have a 30 amp hour amp battery back here. It's 12 volt, and it powers my Yak Power, my Garmin, all that stuff, all my accessories. You know, it powers my camera pole and stuff like that. On the back here, we also have the micro power pole. You know, great for anchoring up in shallow water and such. I guess right here is the heart of the system, so to speak, the NK180. This thing will push this boat about 4.5 to 4.7 miles an hour on the water, which I think that's pretty good speed for a 13.5. You know, and this boat, you know, with my 50 amp hour, I can run. You know, I've been out all day and still had over 60% battery at the end of the day. I think I can run at 100% throttle for 3.5, 4 hours.